Dear students, today we will learn the Trunk of Ganesha by Jayanta Mahapatra. In this video, we will learn about the writer, summary and objective question and answer. Jayanta Mahapatra, he was born in 1928 at Cuttack in Odisha. He wrote a number of books in prose and poetry. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1981 for his works. The government of India honored him with Padma Shri in 2009. He received his master's in physics from Patna University. He is the first Indian English poet to receive the Sahitya Academy Award for relationship. He is a physics bilingual poet and essayist. So, my dear students, now we are going to read the summary of the story The Trunk of Ganesha. And basically this story depicts and conveys on the superstition. Superstition means on the Vishwas. Okay, look at the summary. The Trunk of Ganesha is a short story by an Indian writer, Jayant Mahapatra. It is a story of an idol maker who finds himself in trouble in completing idol of Ganesha because strangely trunk was breaking every time. In the end, Parishesre mystery is solved. Govinda is a skilled idol maker. He had learned this skill from his father, who has learned from his father. He was living with his wife Sulochana and three sons. Govinda Maharana had three sons. Two of his sons were not interested in idol making, but his younger son, but his younger son Ranju was learning this skill from his father. Govinda was happy for that. Look at the picture here. This image says the whole story. Here is Govinda Maharana looked at the window. Here is the shape of the cat who is trying to jump lithely to the trunk of Ganesha. Here is Ranju who fell asleep. Okay, just imagine the story Trunk of Ganesha through this picture. Govinda was best idol maker in his valley, and so Sulochana was proud for her husband. But now one strange thing had started happening. Govinda was working on idol of Lord Ganesha but could not complete it because for some reason his trunk was breaking every time. He finished it at day, but when night passes, in the morning they find the trunk broken. They could not find out why. Govinda starts to think about possible reasons. He thinks about clay, its weight, but always right. Then he thinks that God must have angry with him. He has been making idols eye-catching. He had started making figures of goddess slim. He thought because of this God maybe was angry on him. He also thinks about price. Here Govinda Maharana thinks about so many directions. बहुत आड़ से चिंता कर he has started making figure of goddess slim. He thought because of this God may be angry. भगवान राखी थिबे क्या से तू लगी डाही चे क्या इस प्रकार बहुत प्रकार से चिंता करूची. He also thinks about price. Price भी भावी चे. He may be taking more cost for his idols. बेसी पैसा नहीं चे क्या तार आइडल लगी जितकी और दरकार हेबार कथा से आइडल लगी जितकी और पैसा हेबार कथा से ओतका मागी जे क्या. And one day he determines to find out truth behind this mystery. He and his son decided to hide themselves in corner of the room where idol of Ganesha is. After finishing idol, they hided themselves. They wait for so long, but nothing has happened. Ranju falls asleep. Suddenly, Govinda sees one dark shadow in the window. It moves and jumps on the trunk of Ganesha. It was Cat who at the night used to slide over the Ganesha's trunk and break it. Govinda feels great relief. So the story ends in witty way. Okay, let's start our objective question and answer. এটা তোমার বহির বি অ্যান্সার है. Soon after his bath, what did Govinda Maharana do? তার বাদ পরে পরে গোবিন্দ মহারণা কাণ কলা? Took a glass of tea from his wife's hand. Why was he anxious in the morning? His fingers slackened and the glass slipped from his hand. Slacken বলে কানা হাতটা জমাট বাঁধি নেওয়াটা slacken. His fingers slackened and the glass slipped from his hand. What was Govinda Maharana trade? Idol making. What was bothering him since last 3 days? Bothering means worrying. The mysterious breaking of Trunk of Ganesha image. Worried Govinda Maharana gave reasons for the breaking of the trunk. What are they? Se bhibhinno prakar reason dekhala sera kana kana. He had been using his power too carelessly. Perhaps he meddled with the private life of God, and the image he had been making were not exactly those his father would have made in his time. Sulochana did not want to question him for his work. What is the reason behind this? She knew, se janithila je he was one of the best image makers in the whole valley. How old was Govinda Maharana? 61. Part second. Who were there in his family? His wife, Govinda Maharana's wife, 3 sons, his eldest son's wife, and his 2 children. How many family members in Govinda Maharana family? Total 8 members. His wife 1, 3 son, 3 एक chair. His eldest son wife 4 2 कुछ 6 2 8 total 8 जन. Okay. Was Govinda happy with his eldest son? No, he was not happy. How did he spend his day? Fishing idli in the Mahanadi. List the changes that had come in the designing of the clay figure. Karakana changes new apparel and the use of luminous paint or luminous bright paint. Apparel means dress. Who was Ranju? The youngest son of Govinda Maharana. Number 13. What was his contribution to Govinda's family? Out of the 3 sons, he alone showed the promise of taking up the ancestral profession. Where was the idol placed? Idol केन जगह place हितला? Very close to the open window, only a meter away. Why did Govinda keep the idol there? More light would be available for his work and the wet clay would dry off sooner. Why did Ranju request Govinda to close the window? The possibility of a gust of wine could break the idol. Why did Ranju request Govinda to close the window? काहे लगी रंजू रिक्वेस्ट कला गोविंद महाराणा के क्लोज करवा ले विंडो बिकॉज ही थॉट द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ ए गस्ट ऑफ वाइन कुड ब्रेक द आइडल. सो व्हाई डिड गोविंद टेल हिज सन टू सिट इन द वर्करूम टू नो द कॉज हाउ द ट्रंक वाज ब्रेकिंग. व्हाई डिड ही चूज that particular place to sit? They could observe the door, the window. They could observe समय देखी पारबे. They could observe the door, the window and the image at the same time from there. से गोटे जगह समस्ते सबू जगह देखी पारे बोली से चूज करते unnoticed. Was Ranju awake all through the night? No, he fell asleep. What was Govinda thinking in darkness? Thinking of the intruder. ସେ ସବୁବେଳେ କେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୁଡରଟା ଆସବାସରେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଥିଲା. Who was the intruder? A cat. How was it coming into the room? Through the open window. Why did Govinda Maharana smile at the end, knowing that the intruder was a cat? ସେ କେତେ କଥା ଭାବି ଦେଇଥିଲା ନ ସେ ଭାବୁଥିଲା ଯେ God perhaps he meddled with the private life of gods, perhaps he took the higher than the price. ବହୁତ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିଥିଲା ନା at last କାଣା ହେଲା? Why did Govinda Maharana smile at the end, knowing that the intruder was a cat? At last he knew that the intruder was a cat. How many members are there in Govinda's family? 8 members. What is the synonym for bothering, worrying? What does the phrase child's play denote? Very easy. Child's play means very easy. Making idol is a child's play for Govinda Maharana, means very easy. Why does Govinda think that he had done nothing to anger the god? Why does Govinda think? Govinda କାହିଁକି ଭାବେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରେ that he had done nothing to anger the god? Why does Govinda think? As his life was ordered and restrained, ଯେହେତୁ ତା ଲାଇଫଟା ଅର୍ଡର ଥିଲା and restrained, the restrained ମାନେ ନିୟନ୍ତ୍ରିତ ଶୃଙ୍ଖଳିତ ଥିଲା ସେଥିପାଇଁ. What was the height of Ganesha that Govinda was making? 6 feet. What is the meaning of the word deliberately, intentionally? What is the meaning of the word unperturbed, unshaken, ଅବିଚଳିତ ଭାବରେ? Okay, thank you so much. Keep loving literature.